Hey, Radiant Souls. I'm Sarah, your soul oracle and your guide at Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. This is your energy update for the week of September 14th to the 20th. So, what are the frequencies right now? We're inside this eclipse portal. Things are shifting, things are moving. Are we on our path or are we not? And if we're on our path, then that's great news for you. But if we're not, then there's going to be some shifts, some changes that are going on here. The universe has a plan for us. Spirit has a plan for us. It wants us to go in a specific direction. This is a course that we charted for ourselves before we came here. And if we're off of our path, then this is a time period where the universe is going to make that course correction. It's going to say that you need to make a shift, you need to make a change. And if you make the change, then great. Then you're on and headed in the right direction. But if you're not, then remember the universe might make that change for you. And if the universe makes that change for you, then it could be more challenging than you had originally intended. So just keep that in mind as the energy is coursing through and things are wanting to move in a specific direction. Try and go with the flow that the energy is taking you. If there are roadblocks coming up, then take a time out for the moment. The universe has a plan. The frequencies, they're rewriting you from the inside out. So if you feel that pull to pause, recalibrate, or release, you are on time. The universe has that plan for you. So I've pulled cards. We're going to discuss first the overall energy for the week. So the first three cards we have is Chiron Healing, Third House Messages, and Sixth House Routine. We're in a cycle of healing. That's what eclipses are about. They're opportunities for us to heal and to move in a different direction than we might have been otherwise. We're receiving messages from spirit. We're receiving messages from spirit all the time about what it is that they want us to do. What direction do they want us to take? Where do they want us to move to? And most likely, these messages, they're going to shake up our daily routines. Our routines are something that are a man-made construct for us to feel like we are more in control of our lives. But we're not in control of our day-to-day life. No matter what you might like to think, spirit does have some say. Your higher self has some say over what it is that you're doing and the direction that you're moving in. So keep that in mind that your routine might be shaken up. And while that may seem like a bad thing in the moments that it's happening, when you can look back and you can reflect on what has transpired as a result of this eclipse, then you might start to see things differently. But for now, I've pulled cards for each of the zodiac signs. The real gold here is in your sun and your rising sign. So remember, that's where your next wave of remembrance lives. So let's tune in. This isn't just a method of prediction, but it's to decode what your field already knows. So, what's ready to shift within you? What are you ready to shed? And what is your future self asking you to embody right now? So, we're going to start with Aries. So, Aries, your card this week is Hidden Blessings. There's something there that is waiting for you, but first you have to go through all of the messiness in order to get there. It's all right. Messiness is a natural part of life. No matter what you might like to think, messiness is a natural piece of just the nature of the course that things go. But there are blessings in there if you look at it and you examine it for what it is. It might not be there to start off with, but it will be coming. So just remember that there's blessings at the end of this, but you have to do the work first before the blessing can come in. Taurus, your card this week is Get Clear. You need to get clear on what it is that you want. You might not know what you want. But the good news is with some of the transits that are happening this week, you can start to get clarity. You can start to get clear. But once you get clear, Taurus, that means that you actually have to do something with that clarity. You have to make shifts, you have to make adjustments based upon whatever information it is that you get. You can't just sit on it. You can't just think, I don't want to change that. And it will all of a sudden be okay. That's not how this works. You have to shift, you have to move, you have to make adjustments with what spirit is telling you. So use this as an opportunity to get clear. And once you get clear, actually take the action that the universe wants you to take. Gemini, your card this week is grateful. This is a time for you to show some gratitude. There has been a lot that has been going on in your sign. There have been a lot of shifts and a lot of changes. There still may be shifts and there still may be changes that are ahead for you. Be grateful for the information that you've gotten. Be grateful for the path that you've taken. Be grateful for the information and the path that you have yet to take. Gratitude is a way of us demonstrating to the universe that we are ready for what it has to say. So allow that gratitude to come in. Allow it to be a part of your natural course. And eventually, you may just believe it. Cancer, your card this week is intention. Set the intentions about what it is that you want. Now, eclipse portals aren't necessarily known for being great times to set intention. But if you haven't already set your intentions based off of new moons, then you can always set the intention now. Set an intention for how it is that you want to feel, who it is that you want to be at the end of this. What do you want to do? There's nothing wrong with not knowing the answer and connecting to spirit and seeing what spirit has to tell you. But you have to start somewhere. And intention is a great place to start if you don't already know. Leo, your card this week is reliable. Who is reliable in your life? Those are the people that you need to count on. Those are the people that you need to check in with. Those are the people that you need to reflect with because you may be getting in your own way. Things may be getting in your way. They may just have an opinion or they may be able to redirect you in some way that helps you to go in that direction. Reliability is not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes you need to ask. So those reliable people who are in your life, they are here right now to help you to set a course. So allow that course to unfold as it will. Virgo, your card this week is well-being. Pay attention to your health. This eclipse is happening in your sign. Pay attention to your health. Pay attention to your overall well-being. Any aches, pains, anything like that that comes up, it's important that you pay attention to them. Our health is not something that we should take for granted. When we start getting inklings of information, a lot of times from our body, we start to dismiss them. This isn't a time for you to dismiss it. So pay attention to your health. Pay attention to your overall mental and physical health. It may just be really important for you. Libra, your card this week is hydrate. Drink plenty of water. Do things that fill you up. Hydrate your life in more ways than just one. You can't give if you have an empty vessel. So make sure that you are giving as much as you are receiving right now. But you need to make sure that you are complete, you are whole before you start distributing that to other people. Scorpio, your card this week is compassion. Have compassion for yourself. Have compassion for other people. Everybody is going through something. And a lot of times when this energy comes up, it is going to trigger us. It is going to bring things to the surface that we might not have realized. And this may just be for yourself as well. Pay attention to whatever it is that's coming up. Take a time out before you respond. Compassion is super important. So pay attention to whatever it is that is coming up to the surface for you and be compassionate to yourself and others. Sagittarius, your card this week is kindness. Kind of piggybacks a little bit off of Scorpio, but be kind to yourself, be kind to other people. Kindness is so desperately needed in the world right now. Just be your adventurous self, but be kind about it. Be a truth teller, but be kind about it. The kindness will circle back for you, but you have to allow it to come out. So be kind about whatever it is that is happening to you and is happening to other people. Capricorn, your card this week is self-love. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Self-love is one of the most important gifts that you can give yourself. When things go awry, you may think that you can count on other people, and that may be true. You may be able to count on other people. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you can count on you. You can rely on you. And if you don't love yourself, then you can't count on somebody else to do that for you. Self-love is an internal process that you have to do yourself. Make sure that you love yourself first and foremost. Again, love yourself. Self-love is one of the most important gifts that you can give yourself. So, Capricorn, make sure you practice self-love this week. Do mirror work. Do any exercise that helps you to bring that focus in because loving yourself is the first step to the rest of your life. Aquarius, your card this week is choice. You are being presented with a choice. It may not seem like a choice to you, but it is a choice. You can go this way or you can go that way. That is a choice. Even when it seems like somebody else has made a decision for you, if you go along with what they're saying, that is a choice. The choice point is yours this week. Make a decision about what direction you want to go in. And it may be a totally different direction that you had envisioned for yourself before. So, okay, just go in the direction that you feel and that spirit feels is most aligned for you. So just go in that direction and see what happens. And Pisces, your card this week is growth. The North Node is in your sign. It wants you to grow. It wants you to expand. It wants your spirituality to grow. It wants your spirituality to expand. We are at a super important moment. You need to grow. You need to move away from the stuck energy that you may be in and move in this new direction. Growth isn't necessarily easy. Look at kids. When they're starting to grow, they can get tired. They can get hungry. Their bones start to hurt. But it's all part of the natural process of life. So I ask you to look at growth in that respect. It may hurt, but in the long run, it's a natural part of life. And it is meant to help you to reach your highest potential. So remember, you're not off path. You're spiraling deeper into alignment. So let these messages that you received anchor you into your next step, even if you can't see the full map yet. Your sun and rising sign are codes that are layered. So let them sit, let them settle. Watch this multiple times if you need to. And if you're ready for a more personalized reflection, I'd love to hold space for you and your evolution. You can currently book 30 or 60-minute sessions at www.soulheartintuitivecoaching.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and the magic will continue there as well. So here's to a week of visionary clarity, energetic softness, and full spectrum soul truth. So stay tuned, stay luminous, stay you, and I'll talk to you next week.